Captain Augustine being frank enough to say that no, we're not prepared, we could potentially be sitting ducks, and that there are way too many complications in being able to set up effective anti-drone covering systems, and even where they've been tried in places like Israel that spent a lot of money in a far smaller geography than India, they still haven't succeeded. What's your view, Group Captain Narang?
Rahul, what my study indicates that there are different systems are being developed for detection, and then becomes an issue of tracking and neutralization. So some aspects are still a challenge, but there has been progress in developing a soft kill options of the drones. And saying that there is no progress may not be a fair idea.
No, sir, I want to hold you over there, because that's as far as technology demonstration is concerned. So my point to you is that yes, technology may exist at this moment. Has it been purchased? Has it been deployed in key commercial and military installations, where if next week something like that were to happen in, say, an oil refinery, God forbid, or in a place where a VVIP lives, or in a military installation, do we have the technology on the ground to take it down? I'm not asking about whether the technology exists per se, I'm asking about whether it's been deployed effectively, sir.
See, if I take it otherwise, 2018 onwards, some trials were initiated by Ministry of Civil Aviation, and we are 3 years down the line. So I would say some technologies are there which can be deployed in a very, very short time.
But you don't know where the... One second, sir. That is true if you know where the enemy is. Let's assume that a plane has been hijacked and you know now it's at the Amritsar tarmac. You can send someone from Delhi in a plane, you can send NSG commandos and try and circle that, which we couldn't do in Kandahar, but now potentially you can. But you can't do that in the case of a drone, because where it takes off from and where it comes. Imagine this scenario, and I want to paint this for our viewers. You're sitting inside a juggi in Jammu, close to the airport, an illegal juggi, and you've set up, like you would do in a movie, a command and control center over there. You can actually, sitting there, pilot this into the airbase and out, while you may have capabilities residing in Delhi, which at that moment are not deployed and are of no use. By then the payload has been dropped, the damage has been done, Group Captain.
Rahul, allow me to say a quote example of Russia. Russia was in a war zone in Syria, and they were attacked, their naval and air base were attacked by 13 drones. And remember, they fired missiles, they fired guns, and they tried jamming. Lastly, what was most effective was on-ground operations and the intelligence. Since then, the technology has progressed. If we prioritize, and I mark my words, we can, achieve some sort of initial deployment in a short period. The prioritization you have to leave it to the security agencies. But I agree with Group Augustine that if the way he's quoted some of the examples, they are a challenge. But I would also not rule out that if we take a call, this is the time to give support to your industry. They can scale up. Now, these small startups who are involved in these things, they need help of the bigger players to scale up at a shorter time frame. So I feel there is a time for us to take a call to deploy some of the systems rather than wait for the perfect system which we are looking for.